Welcome to Game 3, Nickel City X-Wing. We've got another banger here. It's 312 Squadron Nick Sperry versus Handsome Will Hagewood. And I'm not alone. I am joined by the candid clarinetist himself, Sam. How's it going?
Cut. It is straight fire.
Everything that man does is straight fire. He is literally the handsomest person in X-Wing, maybe the world.
Maybe the world. You could be correct.
Sure. Could you turn your mic up a little bit, Sam? Because I've got you maxed out and it's still pretty low.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I'll be with you in a second.
Yeah, what on, Billy? I gotta make it known that I love Will. And if that's a crime, then arrest me. You know what I might be able to do? I might be able to raise...
Is this better? Is this better?
Just... Oh, why don't you go down a list and I'll adjust it while we go.
Okay. All right. It should be louder for you. Okay. All right. Let's do the list. So, for the Empire, which is Nick, we have Rexler Breath with Juke, getting those free evades, utilizing Juke there. Soontir Fell with Predator, standard Soontir build, and Merrick Steele, the Merrick Maniac, Nick himself, with fire control system and afterburners. And then Will, on the right side of your screen, has Moralo Eval, who can flee the battlefield and show up on the other side of the table, which is pretty cool. Boba Fett, so he gets to be placed after everyone else has been placed. And you can be put on an obstacle, which is pretty cool. And also the Zam crew getting those double taps. And then just straight old Terok and Fen Rao in the Fang Fighters with no upgrades on them. So should be an interesting matchup.
All right. Well, Will wants it known that he stole this list from one Andrew Goldbach, saying he's trying it out, and he thinks it's fun. I can't blame him. It does seem fun to me. Catherine says, so the list that Will is flying is from a guy who made the cut, having played it Saturday, but in typical fashion, the owner of that list I beat in round 1. As usual, lose to me in round 1, make the cut. Hey, Sam, thanks, man.
Hey, you're welcome, buddy. Let's get a little hype train going here for my man Greg, if we can. I would like to see a little hype train here. I'm kicking it off for everybody. Let's do it. So what do you think, Greg? What is your thoughts on this matchup? The initiative. Do you know who has initiative? I wasn't.
Yeah. I believe the initiative has been given to Will.
Will's got it. Okay. So that
still has Fen Rao though at 6.
Yeah. Fen Rao on 6, but he is going up against Soontir, so Soontir can move last in this situation, but he's gonna have to be very careful with Merrick, I think.
Yeah. Here's the thing: if Soontir ever does get caught, Soontir's dead. Like, Fen Rao will wipe Soontir off the face of this earth.
Yeah, you don't want to be ended up in range 1 of Fen Rao. That's never a good idea.
And he's starting these fangs very wide apart. Betting is open, by the way. And Rallo just taking a tour around.
Starting wherever he wants.
Navi, thank you so much for the gifted sub, buddy. Or not the gift, tier 1. Man, I am not good at talking. Thank you so much for the sub, Navi. Appreciate you, bud. And trust me, there's a lot of A-Wings this match. Just take my word for it.
Yeah, they're somewhere in the galaxy.
And so Moralo's going to get to be placed somewhere with the Boba Fett crew.
I think that Boba Fett crew on Morale is an interesting choice because usually you just want to put Moralo somewhere where he could potentially just hard turn off the board and then show up on the other side of the table. So it's interesting that he chose Boba Fett when you kind of have that option anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's interesting too. Like, these obstacles aren't placed very well for Moralo. He's pretty far away from any board edge, no matter where he's putting himself.
Yeah, I think you just go. I think you go on the bacon. If you can squeeze in there.
You could squeeze in the bacon like towards the back. But I think if you go on the bacon, you're taking 3 shots round 1.
That's true. Well,
all bangers.
And let's send it. You know.
Yeah.
Let's quick and bloody. Let's do it. That's a
right
good
now.
Point, that
I don't know if the handsomeness is like playing a part in this, but the bets are right now 1 for Nick, 6 for Will.
Oh man, no faith at all for the Empire.
Hey, Orem Fish, are you Will? No, you're not Will. Oh my God, Sam, what is happening to me?
You stay up all hours of the night creating new overlays for your stream. That's what's happening.
Orem, are you Andrew? You must be Andrew. Will specifically wanted me to say that he's flying your list.
Fun begins.
So he is going on the bacon. I wonder if we're gonna see a 3 bank off the board.
I think you got it. If you're, I mean,
you can't sit there, right? One thing you could do, actually, Greg, is you could like 3 bank towards Vader. Because then pretty much whatever Vader does.
No, it's Merrick.
Oh, Merrick. Sorry.
It'd be crazy. Hey, Captain Run! Thank you for the Prime.
Is that a hype train I see?
That is a hype train. Yeah. What's so hype?
I did something today. This is my accomplishment. Starting the hype train.
My accomplishment was shoveling my driveway.
Oh, all of our snow melted today. It was amazing. It was like 50 degrees out. It gave me so much energy and hope.
Hope? Give you hope?
I woke up and the sun was shining, and then I walked outside with Augie, and it was like above freezing. Like, it felt good, you know? People were out walking around. Like, it's a good day. It's a good day.
Hey, Mystic, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Orem.
All right, guys, let's go. Let's get this boy to level 4. Level 4 hype. So you could, what I was saying is you could 3 bank with morale like towards Merrick, because that might block the 1 straight from Merrick.
Yeah, and then you could go off the board next turn. Like, you're not going to be killed in 1 turn.
No, but you don't, I mean, I guess to your point, you don't want to be taking 3 shots.
Right, and I mean, like, Old T is out in no man's land. Although Old T could be in trouble. You might think like Will's going to send Old T in fast and then just have the defender and Soontir turn in on him.
So we do have Andrew in the chat. Andrew, can you explain the Boba Fett crew on Moralo? Because we were just discussing the fact that you can basically do a similar effect with just the native ability. So I'm just curious to why that was your choice. I'm not questioning that.
Has started, yeah. And that is exactly what you said. He's just going in. He's going in hot. We're going in full throttle. That'll keep those fighters off our back, except for going into the fighters. So that's going to put us into them. That's details.
So do you go full violence here and just target lock, or do you reinforce?
He's gonna. I'm surprised it's not a reinforce, to be honest.
I guess you're gonna get a target lock with Zam.
And Old T is headed in fast.
And here's the thing: if Merrick does do a 1 straight,
he's not gonna like it. He's just gonna boost, stay there. I think that's dangerous. There's a good chance Nick went in on you, but we'll see. That's a risk, calculated risk. Mm-hmm. And Merrick takes the bump. Wrestler's 3 bank. You can't barrel roll, I don't think, because that's just gonna put you in.
but I mean, for Morello, you're out of arc, which is great.
Yeah. If Morello goes off the board, do target locks persist on him?
You're asking the wrong guy. I think.
Yeah, I've never played Morello, but Andrew has responded in chat. He says, Boba Fett crew applies immediate pressure, gives your fangs a chance to corner opponents on one corner of the map. And he says target locks persist.
Terrific. Thanks. I was just curious. It just seemed like an interesting choice, and so thanks for that excellent
it's a cool way to get behind your opponent really fast. And here comes the Rao.
The Rao.
He doesn't probably want to boost in, take 2 shots here, so I think he'll probably stay there, but I've been wrong about everything before in life, so.
Speaking of life, I love a lot of things in life, and Fen Rao, let me tell you, I love Fen Rao.
I love Fen Rao too.
He's a great ship, and he rewards good flying.
The only time I don't like Fen Rao is when he's paired with Boba Fett. That list made me so angry for so long.
Oh, that was my bread and butter for a while. I played the crap out of that list. That was fun.
I mean, if you're Fen Rao right now, you're like not happy about this event, right? Like,
yeah, the thing is though, he does have that bacon gas cloud to kind of protect him. So Fen can easily next turn just like 3 hard, and then boost, because unless Rexler like calls that specific maneuver. Or
well,
you can
could Rexler 4K barrel roll and just block it and then give Soontir a banger and Merrick a banger?
Yeah, I mean, the safest play for Fen Rao is a 1 hard barrel roll out. 1 hard to the right and barrel roll out.
So, Soontir, see what he's going to do. It looks to me like he was thinking about barrel rolling.
I actually like Soontir right there. Because it doesn't commit you to any one lane. Yeah. Okay, so he is focused barrel, which is interesting. So he risked just getting an arc there.
Yeah, I think he gave Tarak a shot on this.
Oh, choo-choo. Level 2 hype train. Let's go.
Choo-choo. Alright. Fen Rao, no shots. Soontir, no shots. Old T. Range 3 on Soontir. And that goes for 1. And Soontir actually evades. Let's go. Let's go, Soontir. I hate when Soontir pops on like a bad shot. It makes me so angry for Soontir pilots.
Yep, it happens frequently.
All right, Andrew says Morello hard 3 to the center of the board to keep up the pressure. I would agree with that.
Sit on the board?
Yeah, for sure. And if it doesn't, who cares?
That's true. Show up wherever the following turn. Yeah, I think I would hard 2 here just to keep the arc a little closer.
Yeah, I think
to
so.
Like where Soontir and Rexler maybe, but we have the master in the chat, so I'm gonna sit here.
Well, here's the thing too. Like the hard turns on these large base ships are never as far as you think. Like because so much of the base is taking the curve of it, it doesn't go as far as you think it would.
It's almost like a pivot rather than an actual hard turn.
I think what I'm most interested in is how aggressive Fen Rao is about to get. Because Rexler has the whole world of 3 maneuvers open to him and a 4K. And if you go too far, too fast, you could end up in a Rexler pinch. If you don't go fast enough, you can end up in range 2, which is not where you want to be with a Fang.
No. I think the move with Fen Rao here is 1 hard to the right, 3 hard to the right, or 5 straight, or a 3 bank to the left. Those are my Fen Rao choices. There's 3 hard.
Hard 3. Yep, still on the board. Free target lock time, but he's just gonna focus. And old T, 3 banks. Do we get the barrel roll focus?
I'm not sure what Nick was planning with that Soontir barrel roll. Maybe he wanted to cover that.
I think he was trying to get a fast lane forward. I just put my finger to the screen like you could see it, but like a fast lane 5 forward. Hopefully, it wasn't too hard in.
Yeah.
I don't think Zam or Morales getting shot this turn, which is why I thought it was free target lock time. And that's an afterburner charge spent on Merrick.
So he's covering the 3 bank that I talked about. He's gonna be super set up to 2 bank. I wonder if Fenrir's 5 straighted.
I wonder, yeah, Fen 5 straighted, move with a sentry, right? Like, great.
The only thing you had to worry about with the 5 straight is a slow Merrick move. But even then, you just get him in range 1. So he did do the 3 hard.
And you know what? He's saying, hey, come at me. Come at me, Soontir. I do not care for you.
Yeah, you want to... I mean, any bump here is bad for Soontir. Yep, this is bad. He might get shot up by both Moralo and Fenrir, and Ultaroc.
Yeah, that could be.
Man, if Moralo's out, he's gonna be sad he didn't do the 2 turn. Excuse me. Yeah, that's gonna go away. Oh, I know.
He does get the focus. Beginning of engagement, but it's like way far, yeah.
Yeah.
Ulti. And that is 3 hits coming in. Soontir. Oh, 3 natty evades. No. And Moralo does get a shot. So this is 3 on 4, and Soontir still has a focus. And Moralo rolls blanks. Yeah, it turns out rolling natties is still like a great strategy.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Final bets are 5 to 8. So Will is 8. Nick has 5. People trying to make a quick score.
Oh, am I the #1 gifter now? Yes.
Always. He's #1 in my heart.
Oh, thanks, bud. I want to see that gold present. Yeah, there it is. Right next to the chicken wing. Let's go.
Chicken wings.
Hey, Greg, what are your thoughts, speaking of chicken wings, what are your thoughts on Buffalo Wild Wings? Do you hate it?
You know what? I don't hate Buffalo Wild Wings, but I never get wings there. Like, I hate their wings because they're small. They're not like, they're just small, like, terrible wings.
Yeah, what do you get there? You get, like, the sandwiches?
Like, the wraps, which is a weird thing to say, but I enjoy their wrap. But I also like their boneless wings.
Yeah.
Because those are just chunks of chicken. Like, I'm fine with those. And they also have a huge soft pretzel. And I love soft pretzels. If I could have a soft pretzel every minute of the day, I would have it. I love soft pretzels. So they have a nice big soft pretzel that I enjoy.
My favorite menu items there, the spicy chicken sandwich is very good.
Yeah, it's good.
I guess it's not called that, but it's, you can get like any one of the sauces on it, but it's like a sandwich. And then the potato wedges are fantastic. I really like the potato wedges.
I like the chips. They do potato chips.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Not like potato chips, but like they're fries, but they're circular.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. Also, do you like fried pickles?
Well, okay. So somebody posted that in my Discord the other day because they homemade fried pickles and they look great. But for me, fried pickles are all about the dipping sauce. And if you have a strong dipping sauce,
they are a dipping, like a sauce delivery system.
Yeah, I can't enjoy them nearly as much if they don't have a good dipping sauce. I will say that.
Want to know what that sauce is that comes with like onion rings? or like fried pickles. You know that like weird sauce that's not quite Thousand Island. It's not like a
Yeah.
burger sauce. I don't know what it is, and I want to know.
Yeah. There was a sauce I had in the Caribbean once. It was in the Bahamas, and they had these conch fritters because they have these conch shells that they dig out of the ocean, and they crack them open and cook them up, put them into like a fried thing. And there was this dipping sauce that they gave it to us with the conch fritters, and it was so good. And I have not ever been able to replicate what it was, even though I've tried multiple different combinations of things. And it was, man, if I could have that with everything, it'd be great.
So Merrick burned his last afterburner and switched his lock over to old Turok to guarantee the shot. And the Defender 4K, surprise. And we get a boost. When people turn their dials, you know it's a boost.
Mm-hmm.
He had to turn his dial to boost forward, which is weird.
He's gonna have Juke active against Moralo if he wants it.
Sure is. But he could end up giving Moralo a target lock on him. Which is not like the worst thing in the world, but could happen.
Yeah, Moralo did take that target lock this turn rather than taking the focus. And so the one turn where he decides not to turn it might cost him.
Here, get it?
No, he doesn't get quite far enough.
If only he had Daredevil.
See, and this is where I really like targeting Peter on Soontir, because this is a perfect turn to set up like a lock, you know? Set up a lock, boost out of range. Perfect.
Minrao, Old T obstructed onto Rexler for 1 through the cloud, so just needs to avoid rolling all eyeballs to keep his evade. Plenty of evades.
Always safe beyond the bacon.
Merrick, range 2. Does have the locks. This is a 3-on-3 shot. Turns to crit. Is going to spend the lock. Ooh, 2 focuses.
Yeah, you hate to see it there.
Neither of these players able to push damage through.
There's hasn't been any damage, has there? No.
No.
Not even on a big chunky boy like Moralo.
Rexler should get a shot here. Range 3, and he's going into Moralo. And that hits for a grand total of 1. Spends the lock. Goes to 2. Hit crit. Moralo. No. 2 shields.
First blood.
Oh, it was you better mean business. He was trying to get both charges fast because he didn't think he'd get shot. So he doesn't even get the charge or a lock there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for sure.
Risky play from Will doesn't pay off. And now Moralo. I mean, range 3 on a defender or range 2 through a cloud.
You just gotta take a shot at the defender. Oh, he's. I guess it's the same either way, right? Because it's an evade no matter what.
It's slightly better odds on Merrick because the evade can turn an eye, Cloud can't. But that's not a statistically relevant number.
Right.
2 hits coming in after the target lock spin. And 3 evades.
Man, lots of squiggles this game.
And if you're just joining us, I am joined by the candid clarinetist. And him, myself, and 312 Squadron playing the Empire side right now are hosting a tournament called the Tri-City Tournament on March 6th and 7th. Signups are open now. We've got a lot of people, and we have got some great prizes that we are going to show you starting Thursday. It's going to be the big prize reveal. I can't wait for you guys to see them. I mean, specifically think that the dice box looks so good.
Yes. And I will say too, not to give too much away, but due to participation and donations, we were able to increase the prize support. So
Yep.
we're now going to have prizes for top 8, top 4, the winner, and we also added more participation prizes. So super excited about that. It's going to be a fun event. And if you are unable to play, you certainly should check out some of the coverage. We're going to have the most coverage. We're going to make this claim, and we're sticking to it, but we're going to have the most complete and comprehensive coverage for any X-Wing online event that has happened so far.
Yeah, it's going to be so cool. And yeah, shout out to ISOFane. His generous donation allowed us to expand prizes, to beef up our participation prizes, and include top 8 prizes, which is so huge. So thanks to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to him. And also, we wanted to let you know that it's only $10 to enter. So very,
Yes.
very affordable, and you get great prizes just for entering. So I hope you all consider playing. If you haven't signed up already, head on over to that link that keeps popping up in the chat, and you'll find sign-up instructions there.
And we're Renegades. We're doing a 75-minute final. The rules be damned.
Oh
None of
my
this
God.
2-hour garbage.
What are we gonna do? We're breaking the rules, Greg.
Man, we're the rebels of AMG.
What's the boom redeem? I'm trying to
So
figure out how to spend my points.
I got you. So I originally made it to go over me when I get killed in Among Us, but it works for X-Wing too. So pretend the ship just got nuked, right?
Yep.
Just a snippet of a Simple Plan song that I found on YouTube, and I was like, I've made about 1,000 redeems. Might as well make one more.
Yeah, there you go. They're addicting, man. Before you know it, you'll have like 30 redeems like me.
Yeah. Dark Archer, what's up, buddy? Callahan says
Dark-
gonna sign up. People are going to easy wins.
Oh, Callahan, we can't wait to have you. That'll be super fun.
There's no
yeah,
easy
and
wins in tournaments of this caliber.
and also, like I said, if you can't make the tournament, be sure to tune in. All 3 of us will be streaming every round until we get to the top 4, where we physically can't all stream in the round.
Goes over the gas cloud, no consequences for Moralo. And this is a Talon roll. And he just Talon rolls over the cloud. 0 F's given. He's going to check forward to see if he can. He's going to readjust to forward so he doesn't have to run over the gas cloud next turn.
I love the Talon roll from the Fangs.
That was crazy good.
Yeah, if it's used correctly, it's a fantastic maneuver. It really gets in there like knife fighting kind of style.
It does take a strain though. Rexler, 3 forward and bumps into Moralo, which is probably good for him. No, that won't take a shot.
He's fine there.
Oh,
Unless
Merrick,
Fang comes
no.
around.
No, Merrick. Oh, no.
Yeah, that. Oh my gosh, that Talon
You
roll,
can't
though.
even focus. You just take the lock and you pray.
Yep, you got it.
You can't focus because Old T will just take that focus from you.
I wonder if we're gonna get a Fenrau 1 hard to the left. 1 hard to the left barrel roll. That's a dead Merrick. Yup.
Oh. Merrick.
Da,
No.
da.
Da, da, da.
Here he comes. Do it.
There's the barrel roll.
Yeah. Giving the
Focus.
people what they want to see.
And even if Soontir turns hard, it's range 1 Fenrau.
Yep. Ben doesn't care about that.
Soontir, yeah, okay, there it is. cares?
Take the
He
focus.
doesn't give a shit. Just focus up and pray.
Yep. Fenn's fine with this. And he was also, that barrel took him out of Rexler's arc, I believe. At least from my quick eyeball of it. Yep.
Eslin says, I hate Fenrau. He needs to burn. Well, here's the secret. He ain't gonna burn because he gets free evades. Just for being Fenrau. Well, I guess just being a Fang. But he gets extra dice and free evades. It's ridiculous.
Or Merrick. Never even had a chance.
Yeah. Ugh. So I guess Old T only takes away a focus if you're facing him. But he didn't have a focus anyway. So this is Merrick from Fenrau for 5 dice banger. And spends that focus. 3 hits and a crit.
The crit could be big here.
Merrick, no focus, takes 2 shields and a crit.
Lots of really impactful crits. Weapons failure, blinded pilot. Structural
It's
damage.
structural, which, I mean, kick him while he's down.
Yeah, that might even let old Tarak finish the job, which would be nice because then Morale could take a nice pot shot at Soontir.
So here it is. This is Soontir on Fen 2. They ain't gonna get it done.
Nope.
Concordias for 2.
So good.
Such a good ability. Old T, range 1. No modifiers. Hit, crit. So at least a crit going through. And Merrick's steel is dead. But Merrick did live long enough to get a reply. It's a whole breach crit. So Merrick still firing 4 big dice back on Moralo. And let's hit crit.
Spend that luck here. Not saving it for anything anymore.
Yeah. So hit crit, Merrick, into Moralo.
And this crit matters. It does matter. If you can get a hull breach or something here, you could be back in the game.
Wounded pilot. Fuel leak. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. Can't pick this one.
I think you just take fuel leak, honestly.
Yeah, I think he does. He chooses fuel leak.
Because it's one that you like don't want to repair, but it like, you know, it still can have an impact on the game. I don't know if we're gonna get to see Moralo go off the board, which makes me real sad.
And Zam goes.
He's able to get the charge back. Obviously, the target lock doesn't matter since Merrick has been taken off the board.
And the list creator says this could be the turn where Moralo fly towards the board or hard 3 towards the corner to set up more shots next turn. Shins.
All right.
Range 3 obstructed with Soontir having a focus. This is almost guaranteed damage. 2 crits.
Yep, here it is. Soontir takes a crit.
And spends focus.
My Soontir would have taken a crit, that's for sure.
If the problem was Moralo was rolling 3. If he was rolling 2, that was guaranteed damage.
Okay, so I think here my play is going to be a 4K with Rexler and probably a barrel roll to the left. So you try to block Fenrau with the barrel roll. Soontir can 2-bank in and kind of... well, the problem is that old Tarak is kind of like...
hunting.
A little too close for Yeah, he doesn't... he can't...
Here's the thing. Old T has to move first. He's kind of blocked.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. He like... I don't think a too hard left fits around Moralo. So He almost has to disengage because every other maneuver gets blocked.
I mean, do you care about a 2-bank bump here onto Suntir? If Suntir went slow enough to like actually shoot you, you'd still get your Concordia. You'd still be able to strip him. Like, there's not a lot you got to worry about. Like, only really Rexler, but it's going to be a weird angle for Rexler to get a shot.
Oh, wait, I'm dumb. Okay, sorry. If Morello, because Morello moves first, so you can just 3-hard Morello to the middle of the board, right?
Yep.
And then Old Terak can 2-hard block the Rexler 4K. And then Fenrau can just like 2 straight and try to get a shot on Rexler. And again, you don't really care about Suntir at this point because your fangs are.
Would you 3-hard towards the middle, or would you 3-hard towards the board edge, giving you options for next turn? All right, weird flex, Chris. You got a PS5. I get it. You're better than us. I can't find shit that's out of stock.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the 3-hard away. I think my concern with that is you take the gun off the table for the turn. 3-hard to the board edge. You know what I mean? Obviously, Will and the list creator know a lot more about this list than I do.
We'll take a strain, though. I'd kill for a video card. I feel you, Mystic. All I want's a 3080.
I'm trying to get you that 3080, man. I'm thinking Thursday or Friday. Best Buy might drop again.
It's been like a good amount of time. Like, you think it's got to be coming.
Weeks. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, so there should be a drop this week. That's why I'm thinking it's literally been 2 weeks to the day. Because that's when I got my 3070 barrel there.
If Rexy 4K'd, all right, that's a good move there from Rexler. If he 4K'd, he'd just lose all his tokens. And it's going to be a target lock on Fenrau, because what else are you going to do? Fenrau will move.
So I'm not going to lie, Rexler escaped a bit of a pickle there. He managed to dial in the right maneuver. Unfortunately, he can't really punish anybody for it. Let's see what Suntir did, because Suntir might be able to get a free shot here.
Yeah, if Suntir went slow enough, he could maybe barrel roll and just...
Yeah, I think that's what you do. I think you barrel to the right.
Yeah.
Just get rid of the stress, barrel to the right. You'll get a focus. You'll get a range 2 shot on Fenrau. There's really nothing more you can ask for.
I think you could probably just barrel roll and not focus. But he will focus. I like keeping one hearts open. All right, so he tried it to the left to get a shot onto thing. I thought he would go right and take that like range 2 on Fen. How often do you get that chance?
Yeah, I think that was a mistake, and especially because then you're not stressed.
Suntir is gonna go at Morello.
Okay, that's fine. I don't mind that, especially with that fuel leak out there. There's a crit.
A crit, and that's guaranteed double damage in.
That's gonna be 3.
It's another fuel leak.
Okay, Morello down to 4. Now, next turn, is this where you fly Morello off the board?
100%.
Try to just kind of reset, get yourself in a better position.
Lou says he just restarted his PC and now Twitch magically works. Isn't that the way it always goes?
Hey, how's your internet been? Knock on every piece of wood I have.
Knocking on wood, so far, so good. I
find it
Okay.
really
This has been a
hypocritical
couple.
when people look down on me for playing video games, especially when those people are my father. Because he's in that
Speaking of
generation
Blue,
that made
we
Pac-Man a
watched your game
billion
last night
dollars,
in the
1/4 at a
Rookie
time.
One
You know how
stream.
many quarters earn $1 billion?
Man, I was
4
feeling you there,
billion.
but am I getting softer? Navi says I'm getting softer. Am I okay?
He's got a redeem on right now. I left every second of laughter on from that joke and that redeem, so people know that I used to be funny.
Oh, okay. Man,
Sorry,
Lou,
sorry,
Lou
what
had
did you say?
15,000. Well, Navi says I'm softer.
Oh, nah, you're
Okay.
well, maybe. Want to say something?
Does it duck
No,
me? Or-
you're good. No, it doesn't duck anything.
I was just telling. Sorry, I was saying that I watched Lou's game last night on the rookie stream, and I was feeling for you, bud.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That was close. Like, I feel like one or two things go differently, and it's the different, you know. I guess you could say that about any game, though. It's not really saying much, is it?
Yeah, but that one was like that one FO just would not take damage. It was like one turn where it was so many evades. Oh, don't worry about it, Lou. I'll talk to you about it later. Good game last night. That's the gist of it. All right, so what do we think here? I think Morel is going off the board just to kind of reset, making sure he doesn't die to some random, shot from Soontir or something.
Yeah, here's the thing. I think you want to go off the board on the left edge as we see it, and I don't know if he can get there. Because if he goes off on the down edge towards stream, down, he has to come back from that edge too.
Yeah. Well, it's not the worst thing because you could also just put him in a position where he can 3 or 4 straight and then possibly block somebody coming in. It lets him reset.
Yeah.
But here, I really think Soontir is going too hard to the left because
I think you're feeling pretty safe. I think you 3-bank and prepare to go off the board left next turn. Just 3-bank, reinforce the back in case Soontir goes fast. But I don't think Soontir's going fast because that could send him directly into the Fangs. Can hear you. What's up? Oh, sorry. Score right now is 37-53 for Will.
So he opts to fix the fuel leak there.
Yep.
Probably a wise choice. I kind of think Tarek's gonna stay there. He could boost.
Boost focus. Try to get into that 4K range.
Yeah, range 1. But the problem with that is Rexler might just be able to barrel roll out.
Rexler might be a little wrestler.
Mm-hmm. There's the K.
There is 4K, and it's a little out of range 1, so you can.
Yeah, it's range 2.
Do
Just stack up.
Yep. He's gonna move the lock. No stack. Juke not especially good right now, just because you change it to a focus and he just focuses.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going for that block on Soontir. And does get it.
Not that big of a
will
deal.
Still get a focus. That's the thing about blocking Soontir.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see if he. I don't know what the name of the ZAM cards are. I know you better mean business and whatever the other one is.
You should thank me.
You should thank me. So if it's you should thank me, this is good for Morello because then you'll get an offensive mod.
Yeah.
back onto Soontir because I don't think Soontir's gonna.
I think it should be. You should think. I mean, like, there's no reason for it not to be. Range
Yeah.
2 into Moralo. Moralo's sitting on 4. Soontir rolling 3 with a focus. Yeah, spend it. Fucking all day. All day.
Feels bad though.
Yeah.
Real bad because you could trade Soontir here. It's a good thing you fixed that fuel leak.
Yeah. And there is the evade.
Hit crit coming in. Wounded.
Another wounded pilot.
And then next turn, you can definitely duck out.
Zam charge
There's-
and the target lock.
So Soontir's got a clench here.
Yeah. Ulti. Into the defender. Not gonna spend. Leaves it at 1, so no chance the defender takes damage. Spend your token. Again, your evade's worthless. He already has a focus for defense. There's literally no use to juke. Just spend the evade. Yo, what's up? After you perform attack that hits, if you are evading, expose one of the defender's damage cards. Yeah, it's like concussion missiles. You already have to have a damage card on it. Yeah. No, that's exactly how it's straight like concussion missiles. That's exactly what it does. It's after the attack hits, not neutralized. Well, that is wrong. All right, so that was a question about Rexler's ability, whether or not it triggers after an attack hits or before. And I think that reads exactly like concussion missiles. Triggers before, you don't get to deal damage and then do the ability.
So
And spend the target lock. Hit crit.
this has been argued before, and some people think it's before, and some people think it's after because of like the random wording.
A crit is going in.
I don't know. Whatever. Rules.
Blinded pilot. Ooh.
What are your thoughts on the crits? Because I feel like some of them are just like not equal to others. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like
like
I mean,
every time I flip a stun pilot, I'm like, oh, might as well just be a damage card. You know?
Stun pilot I couldn't give a shit about. Like, yeah.
Stun pilot, like wounded pilot, I'm like, whatever. Like, you know.
2 hits on Soontir.
But if you get like damaged engine,
1.
you're just, oh man. Or like a
Damage
hull
engine
breach
on a Fang or an Interceptor is a death sentence.
yeah, or like a hull breach on a large base ship. It's
yeah.
just like,
That's my favorite crit though. Hull breaches on large base ships, because that's how you end up with like 17 damage on a 10 hull ship.
yeah, yeah.
So Soontir takes 1 from Moralo. And we are going back to Dallas. Let's go back to Dallas. Let's bring in Gerg for a scoring update. Gerg.
The score now is 312 Squadron 37, Handsome Will 53.
Thanks, Gerg. And now I think is the time that you can send Moralo off the board.
Yeah,
Reserve
definitely.
him.
Here. You could even like hide him in the corner for a while. Like, I really like this because you can basically points fortress him for a while if you need to, you know. Or you could just put him in a position where he can block something really easily. It's nice, really nice piece here. Congratulations to I forgot his name. I'm sorry. What is his name? Andrew? Is that his name?
Yes.
Andrew. Yeah, congratulations, Andrew. It's a really cool list. Really enjoy it. Might be something that I look at for hyperspace, 'cause I hate most hyperspace lists, so this is interesting for me.
So chat is saying it does apply to the hit.
Yeah, that's what people have said before, and the thing is, like, there's one word that's flipped from this to concussion missile, and for some reason that is like.
Nobby say it's not even a word that's flipped. It's the application of that they're saying changes it instead of after the attack hits, not after an attack that hits, which is just mind-boggling, terrible language.
Yeah.
But that's fine if everyone kind of agrees. Rathos agrees, and he built Yasby. So if there's anyone who fucking knows, it's gonna be Rathos. Rathos, by the way, thank you again for Yasby. It's the only tool I use. I love you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell
agree.
him.
Second.
Hey guys. The chat revolted against me, and they are saying that the addition of the word "that" allows Rexler to do it after he applies damage. Because it's that, like, concussion reads when this attack hits, not after an attack that hits. That is literally the difference they're saying. And listen, it doesn't make sense. Don't say that makes sense. This is stupid language. That don't make any sense. Listen, what I told chat is Rathos said that you can do it after you apply damage. So, you know, he created Yasby. He's right. So we'll just he's the judge of my heart. You don't need to explain it, Rathos. It's fine.
So, Greg, what are you excited the most about for the new packs coming up?
Ooh. And first off, I really want to see Vader played in a defender. Like, I never want to play against, but like, I want to see it played in a defender. And gosh, Ahsoka in an A-wing, and there goes Moralo. Ahsoka in an A-wing is like filthy in my opinion. Wedge in an A-wing I think is filthy. Because he still has his ability. Yeah, it's primary, but you know, whatever. Like and God, Kanan and a Hawk I think is very interesting.
I'm really excited to see what else is in the Scum pack because
yeah, they don't ever talk about that because they have to make up more Scum people than they do others.
Yeah, I love Scum. It's like probably like the faction that I enjoy flying the most. It's just a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, Cutthroat is also I think pretty good.
What is Cutthroat?
It's their new ability. Let me see if I can find the wording on it.
No, that looks awesome. Yeah, the one that lets you get like elicits back or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks sweet. Especially with like false transponder codes and like cool stuff like
After
that.
another friendly ship at 0 to 3 is destroyed, if that ship is limited or has the Cutthroat upgrade, you may remove one of your orange or red tokens or recover one non-recurring charge on your ship card or one of your equipped upgrade cards. So I mean that's like a dual
That's
APT,
cool.
like
Yeah,
that's crazy
really cool.
good. Yeah. Yeah, Cutthroat plus Moralo. Or that is it Tel Chabua? That jump master that like gets a second life.
Mm-hmm.
If you can time that right, you could send that dude back 17 times.
Yeah, that's right. Tel plus a bunch of Z95s with Cutthroat.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm
Will
looking
just
forward to seeing what's in
parading.
that pack.
Will is just parading Moralo around.
Floundering is worse than silence.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I want from the Rebel pack is that Ahsoka A-Wing, because I want to fly Fat Han and Ahsoka. I'm like so excited about that.
Yeah, Ahsoka A-Wing's so good.
Yeah.
Do we know her ability yet?
People think it's the same as like the Republic ability, but she has. There's a rumor that she has 3 Force.
I mean, I think she's 3/4 level in the Rebels era. Like her like canon abilities is definitely 3/4 level in my opinion. I don't know how much they care about that.
Yeah, I'm just excited about Han Jake because you finally get Han Ahsoka because you finally get like a verifiable second ace. Like a good second ship for Fat Han.
Catherine says her ability is the same, costs 2 force, but cannot see the range. What is...
Yeah.
By cannot see the range, that means she can do it beyond range 2? Beyond range 1, like I think? Fen Rao, 1. Oh, 5. It's... And the defender blanks! Spends...
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, 4! All 4 shields! Oh no! Defender! You know what? No one spent your channel points on this. This one's on me.
All right, Rexler, let's get some revenge here on Mr. Rao. Ain't gonna cut it.
For hit crit, and that's just not gonna get it done. Ben.
Crit. Something.
Ben takes a crit. And the weapons Fed, which Fed cares about so much when he's rolling 5.
Yeah. I mean it's better than a lot of crits you can get. I think the best crit to get on Fen is Damage Engine, but that one's probably the second best.
Ulti doesn't look like ultis get a shot. Suntir, no shots.
Yeah, ulti is just out of arc.
And we are back to
Now
dials, and Moralo should be coming back in.
Yeah. Morello comes at the start of the next planning phase, so that's now. So you just put... Man. I'm tempted to put Morello in a space where he can block Rexler.
Yeah, I think that's what Andrew was saying. Use Moralo to block the 4K from the defender.
Is there a range range 1? Oh, okay. So he can just go anywhere. Like he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's probably just gonna one straight bump. I don't know if I love. Oh, actually, that rock's in the way. That rock. Yeah, I think that rock is in the way of Rexler here. Since I don't love him just one straight bumping here.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
I think you could 4K with no consequences. I think you're all right there.
You think so? That rock looks very in the way to me.
Well, I can, like, because of my dot pattern, I can kind of see the line it is on, and it clears. If it ends up in here, the base might overlap.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, because I think the base is going to hit that. I'm not worried about the template. I'm worried about the base. Wow.
No tourney match, no league match, just a fun.
And Will hates everybody because he put Moralo at a weird angle. My X-Wing pet peeves is when people don't use a 45-degree derivative to place their ships. I can't stand it.
Yeah, no, I mean, dot pattern could be used. I mean, it's there. Fuck it, you know? If you want to lay a ruler down and figure out exactly how many dots is range 3, go for it. I don't care.
I mean, there are a number of shortcuts on Tabletop Simulator if you really want to quote-unquote cheat.
Yeah.
You can just, like, hold up a straight edge to your monitor and figure out if something's going to hit something.
Yeah.
Oh man, Navi said that there's people who use the off-angle deployment. There was some match on Gold Squadron that was streamed where the guy had like a swarm of like 7 ships. Every single ship was not at a 90 degree or at 45. I had to shut. I couldn't watch it. It was like
Has Max
That'd be
played his
great.
bombers on your stream?
No.
So he deploys those at weird angles too, because he banks them in. And it might be a 45, I don't know, but he deploys at angles, and it's always like that's just really nice to watch. Hey,
Hey, Tin, you weren't following? Oh,
the
man,
Dancing
Greg
Cake
is-
Tin, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you.
Greg is the OG, man.
The OG, I think I'm like the un-OG, like clearly not the OG.
One of the newer Gs.
Yeah, I'm a newer G. Hey, Dancing Cake Tin, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Paying it forward. I appreciate you. Outer Rim Scout, welcome.
I feel like everyone who follows my channel and who I see following your channel has a cooler Twitch name than me.
Ooh, you were right.
Yep.
Rexler doesn't bump and landed on the asteroid, and this is worst case scenario. Never punished.
Does get the evade, but he's still taking a range 1 banger there. Suntier's not going to threaten this turn.
Yep, Sam was right. Oh, Greg was wrong. What a once in a lifetime occurrence. I never do or say anything dumb. And out, it's coming out and back. I think Will.
Floundering
has
is
blood in the water.
worse than silence.
Oh, cool, cool, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Here, gonna focus, boost.
Nick has gotten a little, in my opinion, a little aggressive on some of his Soontier boosts. That one was fine, but there were a few other times where I felt like it wasn't maybe necessary.
This is gonna be range 3 into Old T. Or 2 hits. Old T. We'll have to spend the focus. Can't modify an offense, you might as well spend.
Mm-hmm. Rexler not shooting anything.
Maze Rim, what's up? My wife says I watch too much X-Wing. You don't watch nearly enough X-Wing, in my opinion. I think you need to watch more X-Wing. You can tell your wife I said that. Oh! Natty of all natties! 3 crits!
Oh my goodness.
Sincere?
That was not a roll, was it? No, okay.
3 crits with a blinded pilot. That was just natty of all natties. And Suntir is fine. Wow.
I love it.
Now Moralo. Yeah, you just take this range 1 banger on the defender, right?
100%, yeah.
I don't even know what you're debating. 4 dice here. That's going to be a hit in 2 crits. The defender.
Evades here. All right, 1
2
crit.
evades.
They're still impossible to kill, even when they land on rocks.
And it's a blinded pilot right back for Rexler.
So one thing I want to talk about, Greg, if you don't mind talking about a little bit of strategy. I think that sometimes with ships like Defenders or Rico Lay or these full throttle ships or other ships that reward you for flying in a certain way, there's always a temptation to do that thing when
Like
sometimes
always
it's better
move
to
3 speed when it might
Yeah,
be
like
better to go
always-
1. Yeah.
Yeah, like always look for the 4K first. And I think there's the the benefit of the 4K is not the fact that it's white. The benefit of the 4K is that it gives you mods on the back end when they can't do anything about it. And so I think so many times people are tempted to do the 4K when it's not necessarily the most optimal maneuver.
That said, I think the 4K is the right maneuver here.
I think like a 3 forward might have been a better choice, you know?
Oh, you're talking about last turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, last turn.
And
that's
what I was talking
I
about.
thought the 4K would fit, but like where Moralo was, I didn't know if that would be like the best idea.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like where Morale was there, I don't think a 4K was a good choice.
Right.
But that's the thing is like when you fly defenders, it's like okay, I need to look for the 4K. When in reality, it's like well, sometimes just like a 3 straight is better or just as good.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of another example of like, you know, a ship that like wants to do a certain maneuver. Like Django, for example, in the fire spray. Like oftentimes a 1 heart is just better than a blue maneuver, you know. But people feel the need to kind of like do whatever to get rewarded for their, you know, bringing whatever ship is there.
The worst is when people try to do that on like force talents. Like Anakin's ability, like you're like trying to do his ability, so you end up spending a force.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's a good example. It's like trying to like proc an ability when, you know, that ability is not actually what's gonna win you the game.
Moralo's headed towards that board edge. Reinforcing the rear does take a stress on the reinforce. Catherine says, I spend as little effort as possible thinking, just 4K and figure it out later. That is exactly what we get.
But now you're gonna get 1-hearted from Fen Rao, right?
Yeah.
You got a barrel roll here. You have to.
Get your evade, barrel roll. Try.
You can't afford to take that. I'm actually surprised Ulterak didn't barrel roll to the left here.
I think he's going for the block on Suntir.
Yeah, he's trying to block the 2 bank to the right. That's what he's trying to block.
And it's a little bit better position for next turn, I think.
Uh-huh.
I fall into the PA9 red maneuver trap a lot, but it's so much fun. It is fun. Like, don't get me wrong. A lot of these abilities are like hilariously great to use.
Yeah.
And he's not going to barrel roll. He's just going to fix blinded.
See, this is why you got a barrel.
Yeah,
So now you're just going to get wrecked. REKT.
I think you're going to get rowed. All right.
You have to straight boost here. You have
Focus boost.
I'd evade boost.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. When you write, you write.
You got the bullseye already. Evade boost straight. So you get a shot on Fen Rao. Get out of range 1 of Ulterak.
Yeah. Evade.
Got a boost, Nick. Got a boost. Good boy. You're gonna get your token stripped. He's gonna get his evade stripped.
Evade and just focus. No, it's not stripped. KD Vader, thank you for the follow. So he's not facing Old T, so Old T can't strip.
Oh, is it?
I believe.
Oh, is that
I
what
believe
it
it has
is?
to be, yeah. That's if he was in Suntier's arc.
Oh, you are in its. Okay. I'm bad.
All right. That's a 4 dice banger from Fen, who is not gonna spend it, and the defender will evade.
Alright. Well, defender's doing defender things here.
Suntier, range
range
2. This is
10.
it.
All
This
right.
is the shot.
Yep. Alright, you got Predator on. Let's go. Let's see some paint here.
All the
Spend.
paint. Yep, 100%. Spend.
Not even a question.
Spend. Don't even worry about it. Spend. You
You
gotta
got an
spend.
evade. Yeah, you gotta.
Old
Push
T
the
is
camera
blinded
down.
pilot. Don't even worry about it. Do a Predator.
Oh,
Spend
yeah,
it.
Predator.
Spend it again. Spend it again.
Do it.
Second
Do it.
chance. He's got blinded pilot. He does.
Yeah.
Hit, crit.
Giving the people what they want again.
And Fenrir will take a crit.
Crits on
That's
Fen are
half
good.
points on Fen.
Mm-hmm.
And the crit is a fuel leak.
Crit will kill him now.
If only you had another shot. There it is, range 1. Ulti, no mods available on offense because of blinded. 2 hits. He needs 1 natural, doesn't get it, spends the token, and
Classic
it's down to
Soontir.
1, and that's half on Soontir.
And Nick really missed an opportunity this turn. He could have gotten that block on Fen, and then you could have boosted in with Soontir, gotten out of Arc of Volterok, had basically a free range 2 shot at Fenrir.
Range 3 obstructed onto Moralo now, living on 2, so you need all 3 hits. And that's a hot start. You can juke and evade.
Yep.
Juke's 1,
And then takes 1 crit because they're reinforced.
and the crit.
Direct hit gets him. No.
Panicked Pilot, which isn't gonna matter. Do
Alright, didn't
the
care about that. See you
do
later.
the stress tokens stay? Do all tokens persist after he goes off the board?
He's put in reserve though. Don't the stress tokens go away?
I don't know. I have no idea. Yes,
That's
except
except
circle.
circle.
So everything except for circle tokens. Okay.
Oh man, the rules are dumb.
Yeah. Right.
Why do we even have rules?
Rules are stupid. That's an official Tri-City tournament position.
Yeah,
Rules are dumb.
make it up yourself. Not gonna lie, I was secretly hoping for the 4 crits there from Old Terrox, seeing if he could continue the streak.
Right.
Only rolling natty crits.
Well, here's the good news. You know that if you're Rexler, you can't 4K here. Great.
Yes, right. Well, we know that. Does Nick know that?
Hey, I'm going to take this time to just plug stuff. First off, my guest is Sam from the Candy Clarinetist. If you haven't, you like X-Wing, why don't you give him a follow? Second, we're running a tournament March 6th and 7th. Just sign up for the tournament. Third, if you'd like to play on stream, I'd love to have you play it on stream. Go ahead and hit our sign-up sheet. And I don't know what number I'm on, 5th, 4th, whatever. Join our Discord. We'd love to have you. Oh, it just did it. Great. Good timing, Streamlabs. All right. Let me catch up on what I missed here. If you like dumb rules, being in reserve does not count as removed from the game to trigger the end of the game. If Moralo's the last ship, you can fly her off and save her points. All right. If I get to the point where I'm like, hey, I need this MOV and I'm going to find creative ways to get it, I have gone too far.
Well, I mean, honestly, like, this turn, Morale goes off the board.
Yeah.
You wait to see what the Empire ships do, but you can just dink yourself at the other end of the board and just, like,
Hang out.
mosey on down. Yeah, mosey
While
on
you
down the
lose
right
your
side
stress.
of the board.
Take your
Like,
time losing your stress.
Yeah, like, they're not going to get to you. I mean, they're totally facing the wrong direction. There he goes. See you later.
See you, Moralo.
What a weird shit and awesome ship.
I mean, yeah, it's awesome, but like way
It's
weird.
so awesome. It's so awesome.
Old T now with the move. 3 Harding. 4K looks so appetizing. If only that rock wasn't there.
Oh man. I don't know if you were watching. I played Nick on stream once and it was like the worst game both of us have ever played. And he landed on obstacles like 3 or 4 turns in a row with Stun Pilot. It was hilariously bad. So he avoided the 4K, which is good. I'm proud of him.
Let's see evade. Let's see what he does here. And a barrel roll. He's barrel rolling into.
It makes me think that Soontir went like 2 straight or something.
Yeah.
'Cause he's trying to block a Fenrau. Yeah, but he's not gonna get it.
See, I do like the barrel roll though, because if he had stayed there, I think Fenrau's still in range 1 for a banger. I think that's still fit. So it's not the worst play I've ever seen. I'd rather take one unmodified shot from Old T than
Yeah. He's pretty safe there.
You gotta boost him, right? If you did block Soontir.
Yeah, you get punished if Soontir banks 2 to the right.
Oh,
Oops. Whoa,
okay. So
That's aggressive. So Ulti's not going to get this trigger because Ulti's
yeah.
first.
So what happens here? Yeah. So Old T triggers first, then. Sorry, I cut you off as you were literally saying this, but I got very excited. So Old T triggers first, and then Soontir triggers. So he's got the focus.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're saying there's a chance. What do you go into here? So he is going to opt for Fenrau.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really tempted to just go for Tarok, just because you have 1 less dice and you get the Predator. But
Oh,
who
daddies.
needs Predator? Oh, it's super sad.
Concordia focus. He evades it all. Unreal.
Get all the sound effects for you, Greg.
Maze Rim says, with so many I3 and I4 pilots in play these days, you guys ever see CAD Solus in play? Seems decent for the points. I think CAD, I mean, I don't ever see CAD. Like, no one comes to my stream with like, yo, I'm playing some CAD tonight.
I got this sick mean CAD list. Throwing it down.
Natty evades there.
I don't even know what CAD does. I know I've seen the name before, but I have
After
no
you
idea.
fully execute a red maneuver, gain 2 focus tokens.
It's a
I think
fang.
it's a Fang, and that's a decent ability.
Yeah, but I think with the fangs though, you just want to. You don't really do red maneuvers, you know. You just want to because you're gonna.
Well, you
boost
don't
focus.
because it hurts you so much. This doesn't hurt you now. Like,
Yeah,
imagine a Fang where you're like not concerned about that. Like you're like, all right, red maneuver's fine.
Is there any stipulation to it? Like,
No.
do you have to?
It says
Land
after
within.
it says fully execute. I guess would be the stipulation.
Okay.
Fully execute a red maneuver, gain 2 focus tokens.
Okay.
So as long as it clears,
Not sold, but you know, we'll see. Maze Rim come in with a nice CAD list and change my mind. So Will's going aggressive with Moralo, and I gotta say I don't love that because now I guess you do get a bonus attack, right? Because you get
Yeah.
Jam.
that's what he's
You
thinking
get a
right now.
revenge shot. All right, never mind. Let's do it. Violence is the answer. So, like, here's a perfect time to talk about Rexler 4K. I don't think Rexler 4K is a good move here.
I think the 3 hard is a better move.
I
The
think a
left.
3 hard and then potentially a barrel roll is a much better maneuver. Because then you're going to block Fenrau coming into you.
Yeah, and you'll get to see what Old T does if you need to barrel roll or boost or something.
Yep.
Got about
So
4.5 minutes left. This might be the last turn.
It's a little unfortunate that Morale is stressed here because he's not going to be able to get a lock onto Soontir or anything. Which is really what you want. You want that double modifier. I keep
That
saying
says
he, I
that
don't-
violence
Morale.
is not the answer. Violence is the question, and the answer is yes. All right. And Morale just gung-hoing. Couldn't give a...
I was wondering if we were going to see the 4K there from Old T.
And now if you were CAD, it's 2 focus tokens.
Yeah. See, man, if Fenrir 2 hearts here.
Take the focus, you can't risk it.
Gotta focus, yep. Gotta focus here. Even if Fen 1 hearted here, I think a boost still gets you into range 1. But this is what's so good about defenders. Like, okay, we call it's like, okay, 4K might not be the best maneuver, but he's also focus evaded.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter that much.
He's taking a lock on the Fen, though.
Man, that is aggressive. Yeah, this is
1
aggressive.
hard.
Boost
That's
focus.
Boost focus.
Not even a question.
Sincere
All right.
fell. Oh, the bank
Mm-hmm.
does get a focus token. Range 1, 4 dice
Yep.
from Fenrir.
No fearless here. No fearless, which is important. So he needs all paint.
All
that sounds
right.
good. Yeah, you gotta save it. Mm-hmm.
1 gets it.
All right, Nick proving that I'm an idiot. Confirmation bias, maybe, but
Old T.
Sure.
Range 2 on the Soontir. And 2 hits. Soontir gets the evades. Range 1. This is probably the shot of the game here. Range 1 defender on Fenrir. And that. Oh, I thought that was nice at first.
yeah,
Just
you
3.
lock.
Ben, Concordia, focus, fine.
Doesn't matter. And
Now-
round, baby.
This is the turn where I think the 1 forward from the defender is the play.
You don't like the 3 forward? I guess you're gonna, but yeah.
I
don't
think
know.
a 3 forward is probably. I think you keep moving Moralo pretty fast. This is going to be the last turn with a minute left. We're already got our dials flipped. Lord knows I'm not a stickler.
He knows that. I mean, Ulti's probably gonna come in for a block, right? Onto Rexler.
I think that Moralo, like what Andrew just said in chat, Moralo's going to 3 bank to try and block the defender, which is why
Okay.
I think the 1 forward is the defender play here.
I think you 4K with Soontir because you only need to get one. You either 4K with Soontir or you sloop to
Sloop,
the
yeah.
right or to the
Left. Yeah, I think a
Yeah.
left sloop is probably the answer there for Suntir.
Okay, so he hard turned, and that was to clear. See, but now you might lose Moralo because instead of Moralo
Yeah.
blocking,
But Morale will still get that bonus shot.
yeah,
Again, he
that's
tried
true.
the 4K.
There's the 4K from Soontir.
So now you need Suntir to get this kill through the rock. Like, you have to have this, or Moralo is just gonna bang Rexler.
But it's unmodified though.
Who cares? It's still 4 dice.
Yeah, he's got 2. I mean, he's got 2 health left. You know, it's not no guarantees. It's not great. I mean, I wouldn't.
Range 3, obstructed on Moralo. And nothing.
Ooh. All right. Well, here we go. You gotta do it.
Rex, range 1 into Moralo. And that'll be a dead Moralo.
I think the points are.
See if any of these crits matter to the attack. A weapons failure. Stunned.
Yeah, no, that would matter.
I'm sure it's Zam. And there it is. Range 1. 4v3. The defender takes a crit.
Clench.
Panic pilot.
Every time you get that short text, you're just like, oh my god.
No. And that ends up being a 124 to 108 win for Will Hagwood. Nick proving that defenders are still good. Who knew? What a game. Once again, I've been joined by Sam from the Candid Clarinetist. If you guys like X-Wing, give the man a follow. Join our tournament. Appreciate you guys joining me. We're going to be back tomorrow at 7 for the Natty's tournament final, but Thursday is our main thing. Be there. I think everyone thought you flew Morello like an expert, like someone who is good at X-Wing, someone competent, and someone handsome. Thanks, guys, for playing. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. We're gonna raid Aquaberry Jingle, part of the Cream Team, which I'm a huge fan of. They're all cool. Be sure to drop the Ewok horns in there. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me. This was